So next we have with us a very special guest. So we've got Biren from TechM. Biren is the CEO of their BPS business, the fastest BPS business on the planet. Biren, it's a pleasure to have you. And while he's getting mic'd up, Tarunveer, thank you for your insights. Very brilliant presentation. Biren, pleasure to see you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Come, please. So, Biren, let me start with a quote. You said it usually begins after it ends, the pain and the pleasure. So talk about your 100-kilometer walk from Mumbai to Lonavala, I think.
I'm back.
And back.
And back over a couple of days. But before that, it's my pleasure to be here and be a part of this event. It was an amazing experience just to listen to you and Rohan talk about the company and the platform. You know, it seemed ironic to me that we're 2 levels below the ground, and Samson is talking about the dark side of the moon, and Rohan is coming in and shedding some light through, Scout, and actually the operations is like that, and that's why we believe a lot in this partnership, which Tarun spoke about. So I think there are momentary lapses of reason, and in one of those lapses, a bunch of us decided to do a 100-kilometer walk, which is a tough walk from Mumbai to Lonavala and back over 48 hours. It was the most amazing but the most painful experience. We still know each and every corner, each and every climb of that road. So great memories of that, but glad you brought it up.
Wonderful. So Biren, you and your organization are at the core of lighting up the dark side of the moon. BPS business fundamentally is about lighting up the dark side of the moon, right? And the approach that you've taken is very cutting edge in the industry. So you are at the forefront of using interaction data, artificial intelligence to completely reconfigure, redo the operations. Tell us about how you're approaching it, how you're going about it.
I think broadly, and given we're a listed entity, just directionally, there are 3 things that we are trying to do, Samson. One is all of AI and data is actually opening up new revenue lines for us. And there is a structured set of programs on what are those new markets. Because as you very well articulated, data is, the amount of data sitting in enterprises is massive. And just the ability to harness that data, I think the work that is required, TechM as an organization can come in and help enterprises. So enabling that revenue stream is the first strand of that strategy. The second one is actually all our solutions, which are either helping customers improve their revenue objectives, improve their margin objectives, and whatever their business outcomes are. We are actually looking at how system of record engagement and all the misses that happen between the design and actual implementation on the ground, where you go to a processor's desk and just sit with them for a day, and your heart goes out to them because of the complexity that they have to deal with. And what Scout does is actually help us in accelerating some of that piece of work. And I think the third thing is eating our own dog food, which is us as an organization. Tarun mentioned we are 75,000 people plus robots, and there's an opportunity for us to get efficient. The way we onboard our employees, the hire to retire journey, as well as the way we manage our, order to cash processes, and the way we manage our own customer experiences. And we are applying AI in all those areas. A great example that I want to talk about is we've got a product called Yantra.ai, which is basically applying AI to optimize whenever people or things go out in the field. And what we are doing now is actually using AI to actually optimize that for better effectiveness as well as efficiency outcomes for our customers. Hopefully that answers your question.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So, Tarun, since I became CEO, I've lost all my hair. So, what keeps you up at night? Tell us about your vision for your customers and for the services industry, over the next 5 years or so, especially with so much of tech, going through a massive metamorphosis, as Rohan put it.
Samson, I'm on that way, way halfway there. But what we are trying to build is what we call, our purpose is to build one of the most loved BPO organizations on planet Earth, one that is loved by our customers, our people, our shareholders, and the communities that we work with. And that's a very, very hard objective to meet, because the kind of intimacy you need with customers, with people, with shareholders, and very, understanding their ever-changing needs and requirements, to build organization capability to be able to predict those demands and actually put in systems and processes to deliver that before they ask for it. That's the journey we are on. I think a lot is going to change in the industry, given that writing code and writing applications is becoming so easy. So identifying the right areas to write code and fix processes is much more important. And what we are doing is using some of these partnerships to actually stitch together that I would say operating stack to get customers to their desired outcomes.
No, wonderful. Very well put, Viren, and thank you for your partnership. I mean, it's a privilege, and it's wonderful that we can do magic together for our customers. Thank you very much for your time, Viren.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.